Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be taking a free personality test. I got this idea from Mr Codiotec, so if you want to see how he does on his test, check out his video below in the description. And also if you want to have a go at this yourself, there's also a link to the test in the description box as well. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Okay, you find it difficult to introduce yourself to other people? Nope, don't have a problem with that really. I don't go introduce myself to random people, but if I need to, it's not a problem, so that's fine. You often get so lost in thoughts that you ignore or forget your surroundings. Yeah, it happens, but I don't daydream like all day long, so I'm going to go with an agree on that. But a soft agree. You try to respond to your emails as soon as possible and cannot stand a messy inbox. This is true, this is very true. You find it easy to stay relaxed even when there is some pressure. Yep. Yeah, the pressure, I just store it away, and then later on when things are chill, I then stress about how stressful everything's been. But in the moment, I'm alright, so that's good. You do not usually initiate conversations. That's not true. No, I initiate a lot of conversations. You rarely do something just out of sheer curiosity. Most things I do are out of sheer curiosity, so I'm going to give that one of those. You feel superior to other people. To some people, very few people, people who are not very nice. So yes, I do feel superior to other people. Being organised is more important to you than being adaptable. Yes, because I live a life of routine, so it is much more important to me. You're usually highly motivated and energetic. That depends. It depends on what I'm doing. If I'm at work, then I'm like, go, 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 get everything done, really motivated. As soon as I get home, I'm just lying around all over the place. So I don't know, if I arrange to do something, then I'll go and do it, and I'll be really energetic about it and motivated. But if I have nothing planned, then I'm not going to do anything. So I don't know. That's a tough one actually. Half and half. Depends on what's going on. Winning a debate matters less to you than making sure no one gets upset. Yeah, no, I'm happy to lose a debate and no one get upset, as long as no one's going to act on the outcome of that debate, and it be the wrong decision because I just gave in. So, but yeah, in general, if it's between me winning a debate and someone getting upset, no other consequences, yeah, I don't mind losing a debate. You often feel as if you have to justify yourself to other people. Yes, I do, and I make up lies as well to justify myself. That is a truth in there. Your home and work environments are quite tidy. Home is not tidy. Work, actually no, work's not tidy either. So no, I fully disagree. It's a mess. It's a mess. You do not mind being at the centre of attention. Yes, that's fine, but not for too long. I don't want it all the time. So I'll go with a bit of a yes on that. You consider yourself more practical than creative. I think I'm a bit more practical than creative. I used to be a lot more creative, but then I wasn't very practical because I didn't have any experience in anything. So, yeah, I guess I've shifted over. People can rarely upset you. Yeah, it's pretty hard to upset me, to be honest. Yeah, I'm pretty chilled out, so that's good. Your travel plans are usually well thought out. Nope, just go with the flow. Is it often difficult for you to relate to other people's feelings? I find it easy to see what they're feeling and understand it and recognise it quite quickly, but I'm not feeling it as well. There's not that empathy there. So relate to other people's feelings. I can't really relate to their feelings as easily as I think I should be able to. So I find it difficult. Your mood can change very quickly. No, not really. It takes a while for me to get aggravated or suddenly excited or something. I have to warm up a bit. In a discussion, truth should be more important than people's sensitivities. Yes, of course. You rarely worry about how your actions affect other people. No, I do worry about that quite a lot. Your work style is closer to random energy spikes than to a methodical and organised approach. It is definitely random energy spikes. You're often envious of others. Sometimes I'm impressed with what people have achieved, but I'm not envious because I'm in a position where I still have time to achieve those things. So I'm not envious, I'm inspired, I'd say. So no, I'm not envious. Obviously there are some things I'm envious of, but whatever. An interesting book or a video game is often better than a social event. It is often, yes, but it is also often not. Sometimes being in the real world and socialising is refreshing if you've just been playing loads of games. So actually, in that case, I'm playing more games than socialising, and I just need a break. Yep, games are better. Going for a full agree on that. Being able to develop a plan and stick to it is the most important part of every project. That's not true. You don't always want to stick to the plan. Sometimes you've got to deviate from the plan. You've got to freestyle. You've got to make your own path. And I'm going to say, no, don't have to stick to the plan. You rarely get carried away by fantasies and ideas. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, that's true. You often find yourself lost in thought when you're walking in nature. Yep, there's nothing else to think about or do. It's not a very stimulating environment. If someone does not respond to your email quickly, you start worrying if you said something wrong. No, not really. They're just busy, aren't they? I mean, I can't say anything wrong, can I? No. I always know what to say. So no, I don't. As a parent, you'd rather see your child grow up kind than smart. Smart. I'd say smart. Obviously, you've got to be kind. Kind is very important, but I'd say being smart is very important. And so is kind. I'd still say smart though. Let's just leave it at that. That's a tough one. You do not let other people influence your actions. I do, if when they're influencing me, they're giving me useful information. But if they're begging me desperately, emotionally, to do one thing, but to be honest, it's not the best choice, it's not going to influence me at all. So people and what they think doesn't influence my actions, but facts and like good reasons will. So I'm going to say I do not let other people influence my actions. So, okay. When you sleep, your dreams tend to focus on the real world and its events. I don't dream. I don't dream. It does not take you much time to start getting involved in social activities at your new workplace. It's true. I just say, can I come along? You are more of a natural improviser than a careful planner. I plan stuff to make sure I do it. But once I'm doing it, anything can happen, really. So I do plan it, but not carefully. Actually, I don't improvise that much. Okay, I'm going to go on the planner side, but not very much. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Nope, I'm in control of my emotions. You enjoy going to social events that involve dress-up or role-play activities. Not really, to be honest. No need for that, is there? Role-play, like games, maybe. Yeah, it's okay. But I don't go, so obviously I'm not into it enough to say yes. So you often spend time exploring unrealistic and impractical, yet intriguing ideas. No, I lose interest when I realise it's impractical and not going to happen. So, no, I don't. You'd rather improvise than spend time coming up with a detailed plan. It depends on the task, doesn't it? So I'm going to say I would rather improvise because that's fun and planning is boring. But what I'm really saying is I'd rather do things where you can improvise, not have to plan, because I just do whatever makes sense. So yeah, I'd rather improvise. Sometimes you can't just improvise. You're a relatively reserved and quiet person. No, I'm not actually, no. Quite happy to just go chat to people. In fact, I get a bit depressed on my own. So it's good to see people all the time. If you had a business, you'd find it very difficult to fire loyal but underperforming employees. I would find it difficult to fire them, unless there's a protocol in place and I say, okay, part of the agreement here is that you deliver this, or you arrive on time, or whatever it is, and I've given you the second chances and you've broken the final chance, and that's it, you're off. That way, it's a bit less emotional, really, and it's... Actually, I wouldn't find it hard. It's survival of the fittest. Yeah, it's survival of the fittest out there. If you find a business, I'm not going to keep someone who's dragging me down. Nope, not difficult at all. I forgot about that. It's my business. Nope, not difficult. They can go straight away. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence. I do, but only when I'm with other people who do that. I don't ever start that. If someone else starts talking about it, I'm happy to go along, but it's not my area. It's not something I often do. So, not often, but I will do if someone else does. So, in the middle. Logic is usually more important than heart when it comes to making important decisions. Yeah, of course it is. Keeping your options open is more important than having a to-do list. No, it's not. Having a to-do list is important, but then keep your options open as well, and just add your options onto the to-do list once you've chosen them. I don't know. I'm not sure about this. I'm confused by this one. No, I like to-do lists. They're good. They're good. If your friend is sad about something, you're more likely to offer emotional support than suggest ways to deal with the problem. No, I don't offer emotional support at all, because I'm not very emotional. Instead, I'll suggest things that I think might help, or possible places they can go for further support. I don't get in there with the emotions, so disagree. You rarely feel insecure. Sometimes I feel insecure, but so does everyone. If you're intimidated or if you mess something up and you're embarrassed, then you feel insecure. I don't feel insecure in the way I am. I think in terms of what I do, what I say, what I post online, the way I look, quite happy with it all, and yeah, I'm not insecure about that. So I'd say I rarely feel insecure. You have no difficulties coming up with a personal timetable and sticking to it. I have no difficulties coming up with it, but I do have trouble sticking to it. But that's usually because the things I put in aren't that important and they're kind of flexible. The things I do need to do, I always do. So I guess I don't have many difficulties sticking to it, because the things that I drop, I know are just in there to be dropped if I want to. So there we go. Being right is more important than being cooperative when it comes to teamwork. Nope. Not true. You think that everyone's views should be respected regardless of whether they're supported by facts or not. No. I don't think that. I think if it's not supported by facts, it shouldn't be your view. I'm sorry about that. You feel more energetic after spending time with a group of people. Oh yeah, I do. That's what I live for, right there. That energy you get when you're with people. I love that. You frequently misplace your things. Nope. I know everything is, but that's because I don't have other people like messing with my stuff. It's all just in my room, just chilling. No one can be bothered to move my stuff around. So yeah, I never lose things. I have a place for things, and that's it. So there you go. You see yourself as very emotionally stable. On the surface, yes. I don't suddenly start screaming or suddenly start crying or shouting or whatever. But deep down, I don't know. I just don't know. So I would say yes. I see myself. Someone else would see me as emotionally stable, definitely. So yeah, I do see myself. Forget all the rest. I see myself as emotionally stable. Let's not go too deep here. Your mind is always buzzing with unexplored ideas and plans. Not always buzzing. Sometimes I get them though. So a little bit, yes. You would not call yourself a dreamer. I would not call myself a dreamer because I don't dream. But obviously it means having dreams and like aspiring to be the best at something, or like to do something crazy. And I wouldn't call myself a dreamer either. Quite realistic with my goals. So yeah, not a dreamer. You usually find it difficult to relax when talking in front of many people. I do find it very difficult to relax while talking in front of many people, because each one of those people I would speak to differently. When they're all in the same room, I'm not really sure how to present myself or how to talk about whatever it is I'm talking about. So unless, I mean, in this situation, there could be millions of people could watch this video, and I'm very relaxed right now. And that's different because they're not in front of me. So yeah, in front of many people, I freeze up and I'm not really sure what to say. So I do find it difficult, very much so. Generally speaking, you rely more on your experience than your imagination. Yes, generally speaking, I do, because that's the way the world works. You worry too much about what other people think. I don't worry about it, but I do bear it in mind when I do things. So it's not often I do something and think, what would so-and-so think? What would so-and-so think? Oh, hang on, I'm with this person. Are they going to think that's weird? I do think about that, but I don't worry about it. It doesn't bother me that much. So, and I wouldn't ever think about it before or after it happened or it's going to happen. So I don't worry about it, but I do think about it. So I'm actually going to say no, I don't worry too much about what other people think. If the room is full, you stay closer to the walls, avoiding the centre. It's true. But that's just a survival instinct, isn't it? You know, keeping your back to the wall. I mean, obviously I'm not on edge all the time. I'm not like afraid of everyone that they're going to murder me or anything. But I prefer being on the outside, yeah. Yeah. Not necessarily alone or anything, or like in the quiet area, but I don't want to be right in the centre, no, not for me. You have a tendency to procrastinate until there's not enough time to do everything. Yeah, I do, yeah. But I think everyone is going to pick that. You feel very anxious in stressful situations. No, I'm fairly calm and collected in stressful situations. Usually I just stand there and state facts like, oh, his thumb's bleeding. We should probably find some first aid. Instead of screaming or like not wanting to do anything in case it's the wrong decision or something, I'll usually just say what's happening, say I think we should do this, and then do that. And that's it really. I don't get anxious really in stressful situations. Unless you're talking about public speaking, in which case that is a stressful situation and I do get anxious. Feel very anxious. Now, I'm going to say no. You believe that it is more rewarding to be liked by others than to be powerful. No. It's definitely best to be powerful. You've always been interested in unconventional and ambiguous things, e.g. in books, art, or movies. I wasn't one of the cool kids. I wasn't like really trendy and everything. But not weird stuff, like odd things. I didn't like listen to K-pop or like watch anime or like obsess over like Pokemon or something, or like collect marbles or something like that. I didn't have any kind of weird interests like that. Instead I just was a bit of a nerd, just gaming and stuff. So no, I don't think that's true. You often take initiative in social situations. If no one else is, someone's got to. And I'll be that person, that's fine. Yeah, I'll be like, alright, what are we here to do? Let's go. So, yeah, I'll take initiative sometimes in social situations. Yeah, so I do. Okay, I'm a entrepreneur. Ooh. I'm slightly more extroverted than introverted in the mind. My energy is more observant than intuitive, which I would expect. Yeah, I'm quite observant, really. I just observe things. I'm much more thinky than feely, which is true. That's very true, yeah. They're right about that. Tactics, prospecting, or judging. Not sure about this. This trait reflects our approach to work, planning, and decision making. Yes, yeah, that's true, actually, yes. It's basically 50-50, actually, I've just realised. An identity, very assertive rather than turbulent. Very interesting. And there's all of this information. Wow, what a brilliant personality test. Wow, that was excellent. So I'm an entrepreneur personality style. So there you go, guys. Make sure you check out Mr Codiotec's video and see what result he gets. Stay tuned. I've got another video coming out on Tuesday So look out for that, and I'll see you next time.